Now, the Ghana National Fire Service says a total of 5,966 fire outbreaks were recorded in this country between January 1 and December 21, 2020. The service says the number of outbreaks recorded represent a 4.9% increase of what was witnessed in the country within the same period in 2019. According to the statement released by the National Fire Service, majority of the fires happened due to domestic incidents that occurred within the 3-week lockdown period in the Greater Accra and Greater Kumasi areas. But while the Ghana National Fire Service has yet to establish the causes of these infernos nationwide, it has become a source of worry for people, especially traders, who are losing thousands of cedis in these outbreaks. My colleague Kweku Asante has a wrap of all these fire outbreaks.
On November 18, a dawn fire at the Odona market near the Kwame Nkrumah interchange destroyed goods worth thousands of cedis. The cause of the fire has not been disclosed yet. On Tuesday, 15th November, fire destroyed at least 3 shops in Koforidua, the eastern regional capital. The blaze was reportedly caused by an electrical fault on the main power supply pole and spread to nearby shops. It emerged from the incident that the only fire tender serving the regional capital, Koforidua, and its environs had been grounded for the past 2 years due to lack of funds to repair the vehicle. In another development the same day, a fire outbreak at the Kantamanto market in Accra destroyed shops and goods. The cause of the fire, which affected the second-hand good dealers in the market, has not been immediately established. Just this Friday also, a fire outbreak at a local market in the western region town of Asankregua razed down 4 stores. Residents had to battle the inferno before the arrival of the Menfi West Division of the Ghana National Fire Service. On Saturday evening, a section of the Kaneshi market complex went ablaze, destroying at least 9 shops. Even before the fire service establishes the cause of these fires, Accra Mayor Mohammed Ejaisowa has disclosed that procurement processes have been completed to undertake extensive rewiring of markets in Accra.
So, one good thing also that we are also looking at, it's the rewiring of all the market. And under the MEDA project, we worked with the market leadership for close to a year. Every market leadership in Accra is aware of this, and they are aware that the actual implementation of the work will commence in February. Engagement and procurement processes have been completed, and a full presentation had been done to all the market leadership in October about when the actual implementation will start. So that's where we are, and I think that we have not been badly affected like Odona and Katamanto here. And we hope that we'll continue to do our job to protect life and property.
So what is happening? Why aren't we able to figure this out and perhaps prevent the fire outbreak? On the line with me now is Public Relations Officer of the Ghana National Fire Service, Ellis Robinson. Of course, sir, thank you very much for your time. Good afternoon to you. Okay, hello. I do see you, but you wouldn't have to put the phone on your ears because then we can't see you. But great to have you.
The volume is too low. I cannot see you.
Okay, can you hear me now? Does it sound better? Okay, you'll need to perhaps put your phone on speaker because it appears to me you put it up to your ear. Is it better now? Do you hear me okay? Hello, Mr. Robinson. Okay, it looks like he's having a little bit of difficulty maneuvering the Zoom. But we'll certainly try and raise him up on phone. Perhaps that will be clearer for you to get the answers. But I want to hear from you if you live or work in any of these areas where we've recorded these major fire outbreaks. I'd love to hear from you. You do know the number. Do give us a WhatsApp message. I want to go on the phone right now. I have the Public Relations Officer for the Ghana National Fire Service, Ellis Robinson. Of course, sir, good afternoon for your time and thank you very much. I want to start with what we've just witnessed and what your statement says. 4.9% increase in what we recorded the same period last year. If you are still there, I'd want to find out from you what your preliminary work shows you. Okay, unfortunately, we've lost him once again. We'll try and raise him back on the line so we can figure out. Now, first of all, there have been concerns about the rate at which the Ghana National Fire Service releases reports on some of these fire outbreaks. Now, the concern is that the fire occurs, and they go on the scene, they grant some interviews, but at the end of the day, we don't really get to the bottom of what caused the fire, so it can help education in preventing some of these. Well, they have yet to give us causes for most of the fire outbreaks that we've recorded so far. But remember, there are several shop owners who are losing thousands of Ghana cedis. Several people who say they are out of business. Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the last time when he went to Agboboloshi Market, did promise some incentive or some support from government. Well, we're yet to get details of that one as well. So we're hoping that the public relations officer would be able to tell us why we've recorded 4.9% more than the fires that we recorded in 2019 as against what we're recording between the same period in 2020. We do have him again. Let me try this once again. Hopefully we can get through. Mr. Robinson, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Great. Thank you very much for your patience and for trying very hard to get through. I wanted to find out, first of all, what your preliminary, if you like, research or your preliminary work on the fires we recorded shows. Because as it stands, we are 4.9, according to your statement, 4.9 more fires within the same period as compared to 2019. Why?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't like to... Hello?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes. I wouldn't like to do any guesswork. We are still doing investigations on all the fires. And it's very difficult for me to speculate what is the cause of any of the fires that you've shown on the screen.
And typically, how long does it take you to investigate, say, one market fire, for example?
Normally, we don't put timeline. Fire investigations involve a lot of work. It involves several interviews, excavations, and even forensic laboratory work. And it takes time, depending on the nature of fire and what is involved. So, I wouldn't like to make any speculations now.
I mean, that's what we're talking to you. You speak for the fire service, so I wouldn't take what you say as speculation. But I appreciate that you want the investigation to end. But the number of fires that you clearly list, almost 6,000 of them. Are you saying that not even one out of that 6,000, almost 6,000 figure?
General causes of market fires. But I don't want to pinpoint it to the current ones that are going on.
Okay, I'll get to the general one, and I'd love to hear, sir, on that one. But what I'm asking is, does it mean that out of the almost 6,000 fires that we've recorded in 2020, that we don't know at least even one? We don't have a complete report on at least even one of them?
Definitely, we will have a report of one of them.
So, which one is this?
Yes, I won't speak on any particular one, but generally, most of these fires are caused as a result of illegal wiring.
I mean, why won't you want to speak to any specific one, even as you say at least one has been completed?
Normally, we don't disclose the cost of the fire or the report to the media. We give it to the owners of the property. And if the owners are willing to make it public, fine. So, for instance, you realize that the last fire that occurred at Odona, we gave the report to the Metropolitan Authority, and they were willing to make it public, and for that matter, they made it public. But we, as an institution, don't normally make it public.
I'm sorry, is there anything wrong with sharing those details with the media?
Because of insurance and other factors, we don't normally make it public to the media. If the owners want to make it public, fine. But we don't make it public.
And is it backed by any legal document? Is it unlawful to make such a disclosure?
Well, I cannot. But what I know is that we don't normally disclose. But I don't know whether it's backed by any law.
I see.
Hello?
Yes, I'm listening to you. I'm just a little baffled that we are not sure whether or not it's backed by law, yet we can't disclose that information. But
I think that we must do some research into it. We must do some research into it to know why it has not happened that way.
One of the things that baffles me, and I'm sure for many Ghanaians, is why then do we have these reports? If we can't disclose it, the details of it to the media, why do we have? No, hang on. Let me finish my question, sir.
Okay.
That why then do we have these reports? As you say, some are available, but you wouldn't disclose. Why then do we have these reports and we haven't been able to at least prevent some of these market fires? Take these market fires that are recently happening. We've recorded similar ones before. So is it that we're not learning because the fire service is not helping us with the information that can help us prevent some of these fires?
Normally, the report...
Hello, sir. Go ahead. We can hear you.
Yes, I'm saying that a lot of the reports have recommendations, and the recommendations are given to the market authorities to implement them.
Okay.
So there's no fire that has occurred that we have not provided a report. It's only because maybe the media don't know. That's why they think we haven't provided a report. But we always make reports available to the owners of the property.
Well, if the media is one of the platforms upon which you can...
So the media...
So the point, if you hang on for me, the point I'm trying to make is that if you can give the information to the media, then it can help with the education, which then helps to prevent it, because thousands of properties, and I mean, properties running into thousands of cities, if not millions, are being lost to Ghanaians.
When we are doing our market education, we incorporate all the recommendations into our education. And for that matter, we do inform those occupying the market about what they should do and what they are not supposed to do because of the previous report.
I see. I'd like to you to give us just a brief idea of what happened with I think this was 2018, the fire outbreaks that happened in 2020, was it 2018 or 2017 thereabouts? What did you find generally, as you say?
Yes, most of these fires are as a result of illegal wiring. You agree with me that most of our markets are congested, and a lot of the people who add up are going to connect illegally because they don't have space in the market. And you also agree with me that because the metropolitan authorities also want to generate revenue, they allow these people to make the market congested. And by so doing, they pull electricity from their neighbors and share the bill at the end of the month. And this has caused a lot of the fires in the market.
Did you at least make your report available to the electricity company so that these people can be prosecuted, because it's clearly an illegal act if they were stealing?
Yes, if you monitor my statements that I've made severally on the media, I always call on the electricity company to come with their task force to clear these illegal connections in the market.
Did they do so?
Well, for some time, we have collaborated with them a couple of times. We've done some, in a couple of markets. But then we realized that now it's not going on. That is why I've called upon electricity to come in again with their task force to clear all these illegal people who have connected to electricity.
Okay, Mr. Okon, my final question as you go, before you go, is now you've released a statement. In that statement, you detail the number of fire outbreaks that we've recorded, and you compare it to what happened last week. What next? What is your next? Do you have a plan together, as in your next line of action, and what it will look like in terms of prevention?
Yes, as I speak to you now, our men are doing surveillance because we have some speculation that some accidents are causing this fire. And for that matter, we have people moving around. We have our men moving around all the markets nationwide to see if they will get a clue to this problem. And apart from that, too, we have our men on standby 27, going to this market to do little education to ensure that where the markets are not burnt to be protected.
If I got you right, just clarify for me. The Ghana National Fire Service has cause to believe that these fires are being deliberately caused.
No, I have not said that.
Okay, help me to understand what you said, please.
Yes, what I'm saying is that there are speculation, and we say that we are not listening to the speculation, but we cannot say that because of the speculation we conclude that we have some arsonists who are causing this fire. Okay. We need to investigate to prove whether it's really arsonists who are causing this fire outbreak. So please be patient and allow us to investigate to conclude whether arsonists are causing these fires or not.
Okay. So you are looking, the Ghana National Fire Service is looking into speculations that the fires we're experiencing at the moment are arsonists in nature.
We are not looking only into the speculation.
Say again.
See, when you say something is scientific, hello?
Yes, sir.
When you say something is scientific, you need to be general and you need to be specific at the same time. It means that when we investigate and another person from somewhere else comes in to do the investigation, you must get the same result. That is making the scientific work general.
I'm losing. I mean, you're getting me confused. What I'm trying to find out is when you say that you're looking into you've heard speculations that these fire outbreaks are arson. I want to find out whether you are looking into that. You're investigating the fact that these are works of arsonists.
These speculations may be true. That is not to say we are looking only into the speculation. We are also doing our groundwork.
Okay.
But then we are considering the speculation.
All right.
We are not leaving that out of place. The speculation is part of it, but we need to prove it.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for your time this afternoon. We'll certainly come back to you to figure out what you found in your investigations. I've been talking to the Ghana National Fire Service's Public Relations Officer, Ellis Robinson Oko there. Away from fire, I want to talk about food. Now, I've told you already that we want to hear from you. So the number, as you've seen on your screen, is 0540109009. If you live by any of these markets that have caught fire, we'd love to hear from you. If you lost anything, I want to hear from you. Maybe the fire service will hear that as well.